Hey, quick thought. Nothing fancy. I'm not really in the whole political thing at the present moment. My mind's kind of foggy. I just made a 30-minute video. Nothing fancy. It was kind of like last minute. I didn't really have it. I didn't really have it thought out. So, I mean, I think it kind of makes sense if you follow it overall. It's like, wow, this guy got some real issues, um, like health issues and stuff. But it also kind of talks about just how physicians really practice medicine, at least from my thought process. I'm not saying that they're bad doctors. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of great doctors out there. It's just a lot of doctors, they just more, it's disease management. That's what they call Western medicine, disease management. Give a pill, let's not get to the root of the cause. So following up with that, I wanted to talk about real quick. I'm not gonna jump in too much about it because I don't really know like the whole political aspect when it comes to health, as well as like the whole insurance thing. But what I do think is when it comes to health care, like insurance, is I think that, first of all, I think we need to stop complaining about insurance in general. I wouldn't really talk about insurance. I understand that we need to talk about insurance because I believe that people need to be, insured. People get sick, things happen. But at the same time, I believe that doctors need to, you know, they need to start thinking in a different way. There's too many people that's sick, not just in this country, but all over the world. I don't know about you, but I know for me, and I'm sure for a lot of people, if you have real health issues, it can freaking not just drain your banking account, it can drain, or your health and whatever, it can drain everything. There's people that were successful, probably making six figures, had everything. And then all of a sudden they got sick and they go to the doctors and the doctor's like, well, we can't figure out what's going on. Or all these tests are coming back normal. Even if it's abnormal, they don't know. So I think there needs to be accountability on doctors' part to actually, do something here. But, there's kind of that saying, you cure disease, well, there's not going to be any money to be made. I don't know. But I do think that, yeah, insurance is a great thing. I believe we should all have it. Like me, I'm on disability. Right now, I have insurance from the government, which, I'm not complaining. It's more the doctors but even the doctors, I've been saved a couple times. But damn it, I'm blacking out. No. So, anyways, I was doing so good too. But yeah, damn it, I was so good. No. Damn it, I hate that. Something about insurance and all that other stuff. I got cognitive issues. So, anyways, doctors, God, GD. I'm saying that every day too. So, these doctors, I guess they mean well, but overall, insurance companies, there's that saying, I don't know if I just said it in this video, I think I said it in the other video. Basically, you look at how we get shitty ass healthcare quality and we pay out the ass. I know when I go to my doctor's office, they charge me my insurance, $207. And I swear, at least my doctors, I feel like that's a $20 visit, to be honest. They don't do nothing. Pretty much. Maybe some doctors are a lot better, but, you look at, there's like 1 million doctors in this country, and I think like 400,000 or something is retired already. And there's they say that doctors are 9,000 times more dangerous than gun owners. And that over 1 million people die every year. Usually because of medication errors, but even 190,000 die from medical errors in general. a lot of these doctors are protected. A lot of these doctors can literally get away with murder. I live in Texas, where it's a tort. It's a tort thing. It's actually, Texas has the strictest tort laws in this country, thanks to Rick Perry, former governor, which is now the guy in charge of nuclear power, nuclear energy. I'm just saying, dude, you're a prick. At least on that. Now, I understand where you're coming from. I guess Texas back in the day used to, like, everybody was suing these doctors in Texas. I think in the 70s, 1 in 4 doctors or doctors' offices, whatever, was getting sued. Now, I don't know how much of that was due to negligence and how many was due to just, I want some money, pay me. But I do know with a lot of doctors that I've actually been to, or people that I've heard, there's a lot of negligence that's going on. So when it comes to insurance, hey, you know, if somebody helps you out, if they get you better, pay. There used to be a saying, do not pay the doctor until you get better. When you get better, you pay doctor. You don't pay doctor when you're sick. That don't work anymore. But you look at the Hippocratic Oath. Nobody seems to follow that anymore. So if you want to charge $207, you do $207 worth of work. You don't do $207 and do $10, $20 of work. And then the person has whatever health issues. I mean, hell, there's people that's so fucking sick right now that they have to, you know, they got to spend $1,000 a month on medications. And sometimes they don't even have an insurance. So if they don't come up with that, they can die. And then you look at big pharma companies, holy shit, they're getting away literally with murder. I mean, I think I saw something on C-SPAN about that. Something about $25 billion they wanted to get from the government or something like that. I don't know what it was, but it was something. Where I think one of these kid drugs or something, I think it was like a shot or something. They wanted almost $100,000 for a shot or some type of medication. I know there was one that was like, what was it? It was like $300 or $400 or something, and they jacked it up like way up there. Even the generic one was pretty expensive. I forgot what it was called. It was a while back, and I have mental issues, cognitive issues, same thing, right? Well, that too. Yeah. So I don't know. My brain kind of, I don't remember. But yeah, basically, when it comes to health insurances, I think that we need to start looking at the doctors in general. I don't mind paying. Even if it was out of my pocket, I don't mind paying. But when we're going to hospitals, or we're going to doctor's offices, or we're doing this, or we're doing that, and we're spending our hard-earned money, or, you know, the government's money, one of the two, we should get the service that we need. Not, okay, well, let's do some blood tests. Well, we can't find nothing. I mean, in my last video, I was talking about I've been having some urinary issues, among 1,000 other things, but let's say that, for example. I've had 15 freaking UAs in like almost 2 years. And every time, well, it's negative, we can't find nothing, even though some of the stuff is abnormal, but it's not extremely. It's, hey, doc, I'm still having these issues. Well, let's go and do that again. Hey, doc, why don't you refer me to a urologist? Well, I don't think that's necessary right now. 15 fucking times, dude. I mean, I don't know how much those urinalyses or the cultures cost, but I'm sure that's a lot of freaking money. But it's like, what the hell? So it's like, these people are making all this money, and we're just getting sicker and sicker. That crap cost. I mean, when I didn't have insurance, and I had all my health issues, most of all my debt went into debt collection, which actually ruined my credit. I mean, it's kind of good, but it's still horrible. It's like $500-600 or something. So, well, I know it's up five to six, probably $550 to $600, but still bad. which is weird because like 300 I thought was pretty bad. But I mean, I'm looking at healthcare in general, how they just pretty much do whatever the hell they want. And then, okay, well, you need insurance. And now it's supposed to, you have to have the insurance. And if you don't, you get penalized and blah, 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 this, that, blah, blah, woof, woof. You know, it's like, whoa, what the hell? So I think that's something I was also going to say, is how I'm on disability and everything else. I don't know if I said it in the last video or this video, but I was talking about, and I'm going to try to wrap this up, but I was talking about, you know, just like how how I have seen medicine, how I've seen the doctors and the practices and everything else, expecting me, if I got off Social Security, to pay insurance to see a doctor that I know isn't going to do shit. You got me effed up, brah. Like, no, So I think insurance is great, but I think the doctors have to really start doing something here, because they're not. Most doctors are lackadaisical and no, most doctors are negligent at best. Usually lackadaisical. They just don't really care. Even statistics are showing that patients don't really feel like there's like a real connection. It's like the doctors really aren't here, and they see you for a couple minutes, and then, you know, I mean, I don't know, you got that, you got the fuck, I'm blacking out again. You got all the people, I don't know, I was trying to make this good video, and my brain is kind of all saucy right now, but basically I think you got my gist. I probably talked about it 20 times in this video. I'm just not really too fond of the way healthcare is in this country. Most of them are narrow-minded and one-sided. They seem not to really care. They more want to give you drugs for the suppression of symptoms, or surgeries, or this or that, and then you still have all the issues, which is costing you a lot of money in the long run. I'm almost 34, and I got sick when I was 21, so go figure. So I don't know, if I didn't have insurance, I'd really be screwed. But I'd say before I had insurance, I don't know, probably about $150,000 in debt. So, and then with all the stuff with the insurance, I don't even know, man, probably $500,000. I'm still sick. That's bullshit. I think that doctors need to, I'm not saying that doctors know everything, but come on. You know, even textbooks, these are the freaking things that they learned. I've literally had some of the same symptoms, even stuff that I've read off medical literature books, the same shit that they read. And they're like, oh, I don't know, dude. No, dude. You know, you got to get with the program. There needs to be accountability for these freaking doctors. But it's like they almost want you to be sick. If you don't want us to be sick, come on, you know, try to help us. Don't just, you know, sick Americans, man, isn't going to make this country any better. It's going to make us worse. Hell, you look at the military, how most, you know, the military is just like, sorry, dude, you too fat, you know, or this, that, or you got all these health issues. You'd be surprised how, I'm not military, but you'd be surprised how many people that aren't accepted because they have all these health issues. You know, like myself, I'm about to end it, but I wanted to kind of express that. Is when I was about 19 or 20, I actually wanted to get in the Navy. I went to take my stuff. I didn't exactly pass due to, I didn't know you had to study. It is what it is. But I have studied. I'm pretty good now. But unfortunately, because I have all my health issues, I will never ever be able to join the United States military. Ever. Period. Which to me, that fucking sucks. I mean, maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing, I don't know. You know, I kind of think sometimes, okay, well, if I was healthy, you know, if I got deployed, which would have probably been, you know, when we hit Iraq in 2000, well, Afghanistan, then Iraq, you know, I don't know if I would have got my head blown off or, you know, whatever the case is, but IED or whatever, but, you know, I wanted to serve my country. But also, you know, I don't know if it's because of the, you know, all the war movies, you know, I don't know. But apparently I got some family that that is active or was active in the past. So I don't know, that kind of gets me too when I have all these health issues. You know, I'm also on disability, so I can't really do nothing. I try to do stuff, and it's just there's so many different things. But anyways, I'm kind of all over the picture. Just wanted to kind of share that. This is kind of like literally from the last video to this video. So basically, I think I just pretty much said whatever. If you got any questions, just put the comments in. I'm assuming that my comment thing is open, so I'm not really sure. Like, dislike, whatever. With time, I'll probably get better. But yeah, I got a new phone, so it's pretty cool. And the quality, at least the sound quality is pretty badass. But all right, okie dokie. Talk to you guys later.